How's practice today, Spencer?
Practice was great. I felt the energy from all my teammates, the guys flying around. I felt the energy from the coaches. Emphasis on just coming with it this week. This is a big week, big game week, and everybody seems to be bought into the system.
What's the vibe like with the guys with this big game week? This is kind of everything you guys, all the expectations and the goals you wanted. You guys could hit it this week.
Oh, most definitely. That's the goal, man. It's the next game. This game it has a lot of weight to it. And my guys, they're doing everything that they need to do, extra film and extracurricular, everything that they need to do as far as the treatment-wise, getting extra treatment, studying in the playbook. Every guy is just it's up a game because we're in the back end of the season, so everybody's really tightening down. And I really feel the energy throughout the locker room.
You guys haven't been able to beat UAB since you've been here. How does that kind of impact the feelings heading into this matchup?
Like I said, my guys just doing what we're coached to do. Of course, the energy's still going to be there. We're still going to be flying around. Yeah, we haven't beat them, but it's a new year, new ball game, and you know what I'm saying, we're going to when the ball's set, that's when we're going to have to find out.
With so much on the line, how do you guys kind of manage the pressure this week? Is there anything you guys have to do to kind of stay loose and play free?
The main thing is just playing poise and noise. That's what we're taught. Trusting the triangle and just doing our job, doing our 1/11th on the field. Taking your job to the best of your ability with perfect effort, and that's all they can ask of us, and that's what we're going to do.
Coach Traylor said he thought you guys looked a little bit tight on Saturday. Did you see anything kind of out of the ordinary? Did you feel like pressure got to you all?
It was we were just a little bit out of it, I guess. I wouldn't say we like I said, at the end of the day we got the win. That's what we came in there to do, and so I feel like that's all that really matters with last game.
When you have a game like last week where it didn't come as easy, is there an interesting timing this week about that reminder that guys, no matter who it is, and look who we have coming in here, I mean, we've got to go after it.
It's a humbling situation. It's just getting guys on the awareness, like on the awareness track of what we're finna go into. Just to buckle everybody down, not to get the big head, not to eat the cheese. You know what I'm saying? Just stay humble. You know what I'm saying? You can't forget where we came from, so we just got to keep pressing forward. And we're just gonna keep trusting the triangle, keep putting in perfect effort on the field, and we're gonna do what we're supposed to do.
How did the crowd impact you and the team last week, and what do you think might happen this week? Might even be a bigger crowd?
I don't know how many false start penalties they have, but that's all credit to the crowd, man. Shout out to UTSA fans all around on the TV. If you were at the game, if you weren't at the game, they heard you through the TV. We just thank y'all for coming out and supporting us. And it was a great turnout. We felt the energy from the crowd. It was just a great atmosphere to play in. And if more people could show up, it would be lovely. We would love to have everybody pack the dome. So,
Spencer, the UAB Defensive Line, what do they do? What are some of the things you have to watch out for this week?
The most thing we have to watch out is for movement. So they do a lot of movement up front and stuff like that, playing in their gaps, and they like to set one-on-one schemes up to where they win their one-on-one as far as that pass rushing or even in the run game. So we're just gonna have to book it down on technique and trust what the game plan is.
What do you remember about last year's game against them?
Last year's game, they play hard. They play hard to the end, to the whistle blew, and like they said, they're a good D line. They have talent. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, we're just gonna have to buckle down and do what we're supposed to do in order to go ahead and get the dub.
And I know that Illinois was a season opener, so nobody had a record. But do you feel like this is easily the best team you guys will have faced so far this season to this point?
Yeah, they're talented. Like I said, they're a talented group. So we're just gonna have to go out there and see what they put forward on the field. You know what I'm saying? So we really can't base them off of another team. You really can't. It's hard to compare a team to one another. It's just the next game, and that's what we're focusing on.
How did you feel like the blocking up front held up in this game on Saturday? Anything that jumped out?
Anything jumped out as far as the block? We got the job done. We protected the quarterback as best as we could. Blocking schemes were real good and stuff like that. It was just as far as the scheme and stuff like that, that's really what it was. But like I said, we trust our coaches, we trust the scheme, and that's what we're coached to do.
How tough was it to lose Makai during pregame warm-ups? It's kind of an unusual situation to have somebody go down like that.
To see a guy that works that hard in practice, as far as using game reps, he's a real dude, man. Makai does everything he's supposed to do on and off the field. And so to see him go down like that and not be able to play with us, it hurt us, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, it's a next man up mentality. So one man doesn't stop the show, so it's next man up mentality. But yeah, Makai does play a big part.
It's been the last 2 years. It's like every week or every game you guys might be losing somebody and shuffling people in. As a group, you must be pretty used to that at this point. How is it getting easier to adjust?
We're not used to it. Like I said, it comes with the game. The game of football, I mean, you can't predict anything. Anything can happen at any given time. So, like I said, it's the next man up mentality. Whenever it comes, the next man has to be ready. He has to do the same job. He's expected to do the same job as the same starter that was in the first position. So, as far as injury goes, you can't control that. So, it just comes with the game.
You feel like as a unit, you guys are getting better through the year up front? It feels like, do you see any differences from week 1 to now?
We're always getting better every day. That's what the game is about. You can't stay stagnant. Either you're getting better or you're getting worse. And my guys are doing everything that we're coached to do, everything we need to in order to become a better unit. And I feel that we are getting better.
Any like specific areas that you see have improved?
Specific area, technique-wise, just communication all across the board, camaraderie, we're coming closer as a line together, and just the basic things like that.
Frank had a pretty rough game this past week. Do you think he'll bounce back this week?
Man, Frank is a dude, man. Frank is not going to let that game get to him. And I believe everybody in this locker room believes that. I believe the coaches believe that. And Frank's going to do everything he needs to do and anything that he can to win. Frank's a competitor, and that's just his natural nature. So I know he's going to bounce back.
When a team gets to 7-0, 8-0, 9-0, 10-0, do you think there's a different art to playing, almost like you have to try to forget the record so you don't luxuriate in it?
I wouldn't say forget the record because we work hard for it. So I wouldn't forget anything that we did, everything that we got, we worked for. The coaches included. The coaches put in the time and effort on and off the field with us, even with extra work. With the guys in the locker room, they put in a lot of extra work. The strength staff, the whole program, the whole campus, just as a general. So you can't forget anything. We do take it in consideration. We don't forget where we came from, So you have to stay humble in that aspect, but we'll never forget.
Spencer, what did it mean to see Leroy Watson get a touchdown in this game? I know he's a big part of the blocking game most weeks.
I was happy for him. I was real ecstatic for Leroy just to see him go ahead and get his shine on and stuff like that. The guy works hard. He blocks his ass off. Excuse my language. Excuse my language. He does. He blocks hard. Leroy's a good dude, man. He's a good guy. So just to see him in that element, see him getting shine and glory, it's a blessing to everybody.
He seems like he has a lot of other interests outside of football, whether it's cooking or music or whatever. Have you seen him do any of those things, or he engage with the team with that stuff?
Leroy is a good, like when I say a good all-around guy, I mean it's very many guys that you'll find that's a chef that can cook and play football. So it's like, I mean, you really can't ask for much. And he's a funny guy, you know what I'm saying? So all praise to him. I mean, shout out to Leroy. He's just a good dude, man.
You ever seen him play the piano?
Yeah, I've seen him play, but he can play, man. He can play.
You got a favorite dish that he makes?
My favorite dish? He has this, I would say, Cajun chicken Alfredo. Y'all check that out at Roy's Kitchen, man. Yeah, check out Roy's Kitchen. Tap in with him, and he'll hook you up.
Thank you, Spencer.
Appreciate y'all.